All right, yo. Sorry, I'm here. Damn, I missed the first 5 minutes. We got a game. I am gonna keep my webcam off right quick while I'm eating. Late lunch. Sorry about this. Hold on. I want to do a prediction. Who wins? Yo, Gamba's live. If you're lurking, Gamba's live. Enter PSG. 10-minute prediction. Yeah, I'm going Inter. Inter's my prediction as well. I think PSG have been playing better as a side since the really the turn of the year, but going back to like I guess February-ish. I think PSG have been playing the best football in Europe basically. They eviscerated Liverpool. They look so good. But Inter were just in the Champions League final. A majority of this starting 11, mind you, were just in the Champions League final not 2 years ago losing to Man City, right? Uh So I think that extra little bit of having been there might see him over the line. I say that, and PSG is attacking early. But I think that extra little bit of experience having been here is good and going to help Inter. At the same time, as we all know, PSG have that monkey on their back of having spent all this money, having gotten all these players, and still not gotten a Champions League title. And even if these players don't deserve that like baggage, I guess. Wow, Inter is playing with fire, but Inter usually pretty damn good at panning out of the back. Um, but none of these players should deserve that baggage, but they have it, right? And so until PSG get that monkey off their back, I think that's going to be tough for any of their players in a final until they finally win. Dude, PSG looks so good. Where's your coverage at, PB? I'm at 750, 51, 52, 53. This is my exact feed. Oh my god. Yo, the quick feet from Doué there. He's so good. I mean, the thing is, I think Doué would be getting so much good block there from Inter, and they clear it for now. I think Doué would be getting so much more recognition if Lamine Yamal wasn't simultaneously doing what he was doing as a 16 and 17-year-old. But Doué is incredible. He is so dangerous. No. How do you excuse me? How do you do your tea? How do you like? Do you do sugar? Do you do milk? What kind? Like you an Earl Grey guy? What you working with? English breakfast and milk and 2 sugars, but more a coffee drinker. Oh, Dembele with an effort, easy claim. Um, I like both as well. I'm more of a tea drinker if I had to choose one or the other. Again, PSG have been playing as well, if not better, than any side in world football for the last 4-ish months. They are so good. And while it's a long game, and we know how these... Oh my god, what a ball in the feet. Oh my god, what a goal if that's onside. Hakimi, unbelievable goal. As I was continuing to wax lyrical about how good PSG is, they just absolutely carve Inter a new one there. Damn, maybe I shouldn't have picked Inter. It's a long game. But for all of the psychological reasons I was giving Inter the advantage, Again, these PSG players, they don't have the psychological scar tissue of the 14 years. This is such a brilliant ball in the feet. Oh, he's onside too. What football? That is gorgeous. That is so good. Vitinha, who is incredible, another player that doesn't get near enough recognition on the world stage. Brilliant ball in the feet. The turn, I was already praising Doué a couple minutes ago. I mean, his reception on the half turn and then the awareness and calmness in a Champions League final to then square that, gorgeous goal. Oh, you can say you can feel free to say whatever. Yo, speaking of teas, there's a flavor. I don't know what you call it. Flavor or whatever. You said English breakfast earlier. I had never had it until about 2 years ago, but I think my favorite is Irish breakfast. So good. I used to work at a posh manor house when I was younger, and they used to do loose leaf tea and have like oolong and stuff. Wow, posh is a Some of those are nice, but I'm not a black tea drinking guy. Yeah, I put a little sugar and honey in my tea. Sometimes milk, but normally just sugar and honey. Dude, what a goal! That ball by Vitinha into feet. The turn on or the reception on the half turn by Doué. um, and then again for someone that young, first Champions League final ever. The coolness, the calmness to just square that, like, boop. Yo, they're gonna need a lot from Thoram right there. Um, well, in general, they're gonna need good hold up play from their forwards, but Thuram in particular, because Lautaro Martinez drops a bit more for Inter to receive the ball in kind of like those half spaces. I mean, I'm a little past the 15th minute mark, and Inter it's like legitimately tough for Inter to even get it out of their half. Third, really. For this past Christmas, I got an advent calendar, like a Christmas advent calendar where like each day there's like a chocolate or whatever in it and you open it up through the days of Christmas. Well, somebody gave me one of those, but for tea. Like each day was a different tea bag. Okay, I mentioned they're going to need great hold up play in general, in particular from Thuram. Next time the ball comes to him, he has a really sloppy layoff and gives the ball away. Inter's still with it, though. Almost the 17th minute mark. PSG overhit it. Inter's going to be able to recycle it. It's great press from Dembele and company, though. Oh, that was almost under hit dangerously. Dude, Dembele with the work rate. Inter just lumping it sometimes. Oh, what a ball there. I can't remember. I think it's like Pacho. I think his name starts with I think it's Pacho. But the left center half for PSG, that first time little ball there, so clean. I'm just a straight up tea drinker. Never tried Irish breakfast though. It's kind of creamy, pause, but it's just one thing I liked about it. I don't ever feel like I need to put as much sugar in it, which always is better. Because then I feel like it's not as bad for my teeth and my health and whatnot. Dude, the ROM. If you're an Inter player or a fan right now, you're so frustrated with the ROM. Again, that time he actually had even less um what's it called? He had even less pressure on him. He had more time and he tries a one-time layoff and it's not good. But yeah, that advent calendar thing was one of the cooler gifts I've gotten in a couple years. I was like, dude, I love this conceptually. And that's when okay, maybe it was actually 2 Christmases ago because that's when I first heard about it. I was saying that I got somebody gifted me an advent calendar for Christmas that had different tea bags instead of chocolate. So you can try different ones and whatnot from all over the world. Oh, now that was almost a great layoff from Lutaro. Yeah. If you're Inter, you're already going against a side in great form that can play unbelievable football and hold the rock. It means that when the ball gets to your center forwards, it needs to stick to them. Right now, it is not sticking to them. When it comes to Lutaro or Thuram, the ball is immediately getting turned over. Yeah, I thought that was a pretty cheeky gift for sure. Also, I forgot. I do lo-fi music when I'm doing these. Yo, I don't know if I've seen you since Chelsea won the Conference League, but how about it, dude? Oh, Conference League winners. Yo, that throw-in wasn't great, but Thuram does get his head to it. Things are still awkward. PSG might have a chance to break here. It's Carvascalia. He's to Dembele on the left-hand side. He's got a man over. Big switch is on for Doué if he sees it. Now he sees it. It's to Doué outside the area, inside the area. Oh! PSG 2-0. I mean, your boy saw that right away, right? You have a bad throw in, you don't close down near the corner flag. Carvashalia, whatever his name is, has a chance to get his head up, run. Great movement from Dembele. Finally sees Doué. It's a lucky deflection, has to be said, but whew. I mean, they are. What's extra frustrating for Inter is I don't want to say you had finally grown into the game. Oh, that play could have easily been brought back for a high boot if the referee wanted to deem it. I mean, as a neutral, I'm glad he didn't. Great switch from Dembele. Inter doesn't get back enough. I mean, that's partly their structure too, I guess. Um, but the whole way, your boy saw that. I was like, their switch is on. He's got Doué. He eventually finds it. Doué, good chest control, head down, volley, put it on frame. That's the kind of stuff that can happen. For the second half was losing my to halftime. Yeah, and that Jadon Sancho goal, as you mentioned in Discord, really fire. I just hope y'all never media train Cole Palmer, please. Um, dude, and what's also great is at the beginning I was shouting out Doué. Was your boy not? I literally saying, oh my gosh, PSG might give it away. Nope, still with them. I was like, dude, if Lamine Yamal wasn't doing what he's doing, more credit would be going to Doué as the best young player in football. Okay, corner for Inter. I might regret the house. How much is even the house for you these days? Like 4K? Dude, that one cracked me up, dude. Oh, Inter! There is so much fog and smoke and flares going on right now. Inter with a good chance, and that could be their way back into it as a set piece. They should have a bit of an aerial superiority. But even there, what's his name does well. I want to say that's Pacho again. A Serbi with the effort. Yeah, that one's why do you have your trophy there? For those that don't know, so Cole Palmer has, what was it, the man of the match trophy essentially, and it's like kind of like a trophy about this big or something, and he had it in the front of his shorts. You know, like you might any dude who's been in like basketball shorts or gym shorts that have no pockets, you put your cell phone like right there in the waistband in between like your boxers, your briefs, and in the shorts. Again, the ball goes to Thuram and it gets turned over. Like and with every touch and with every sequence this is happening, the pressure's just gonna pile on. I mean, he has had a really poor. Now, in fairness, you might look and be like, okay, Thuram has given the ball away 5 or 6 times already. Martinez only once or twice. So he's had a worse game than Martinez. But in another way, when you're looking at it super analytically, Martinez has essentially been anonymous. He's barely shown for the ball. He's not really made himself available. And at least with Martinez, you got to respect his ability to give his teammates a target to try to pick out. Now he needs to hold the ball up, but I think that's one thing that people don't give credit for is you look at what's happening with Inter and you're like, oh, one's giving the ball away more, and then the other one's like, yeah, but the other one's not even doing anything. So at least the other one's showing for the ball. Anyways, they need to get that together. It's going to be hard enough. Oh, Doué, square him up, run by him. Oh, he's so good, dude. But okay, so you tuck something in the waistband. He tucked his trophy there, and then the interviewer asked her was like, basically like, "Man, funny you put your trophy there. Why'd you do that?" And he goes, "Cause I got no pockets." It's like he's the most he's kind of like Drax in a way where like there's not much sarcasm, I guess, unless that's his form of sarcasm a lot, but it's all just very to the point. Like, oh, you scored 2 goals and had an assist. Oh, how did you play so well today? Or what happened to let you do that? Well, I shot the ball twice and it went in the back of the net, and then I passed the ball to my teammate and then he shot it and it went into the back of the net. Oh, honestly, PB, I need to show you this American basketball interview from a couple years ago. It's probably like 8 years ago at this point. Somebody from I want to say they were from the University of Baylor, and it was you'll be like this is a very Cole Palmer kind of okay, Baylor basketball player rebound interview. Oh, here it is. Okay. Boom, window capture, easy peasy. Okay, can you see it? So Baylor was the favorite, right? Not only were they a 5 seed, so a better seed than the 12 seed, but if you know anything about American colleges, Yale is one of the like nerdy academic, it's one of our Ivy League schools, right? Um, and like this would be the equivalent of somebody like maybe like Birmingham, University of Birmingham beating Oxford, right? Um, and anyway, so they were already upset. They underdog. Oh, Martinez wanted to attempt that overhead so bad right at the 27th minute mark. Um, and so they were obviously did not want to get answers or have to do an interview. They're already been upset. They are like physically upset. They were sports wise upset. So, anyways, the question is like, why? How was Yale able to out rebound you? Than we did? That is the Cole Palmer version of that. Yeah, man of the match. You know, the other week when he ran out of Stamford Bridge, that was to get some custom trainers off some guy. No way. Honestly, that's believable, but that's hilarious. Yo, what up, Cell? That's hilarious, hilarious, hilarious. What's good, Celerino? And on the second goal, they're showing a replay of it now. On one hand, if you're a defender anywhere, especially if you're an Inter fan who like played defender, you're really upset at the way that the Inter, again, it's a fortunate deflection, right? Takes it past uh Sommer, right? But I mean, you never love to see your defender turn their back like that, right? It's just asking for weird deflections and stuff. Um, and like putting your hands behind your back in the modern day where you're worried about handball makes sense. To turn your back like that is very risky. It always, anytime I see a defender do that now, it makes me think back to Bull when Crystal Palace overcame a 3-goal deficit to tie Liverpool, to draw Liverpool. That was the year that Liverpool lost barely to Man City when Liverpool had Suarez, Sturridge, and Sterling, right? Um, and the first goal that Crystal Palace scored that day was just like a pot shot from like 30 meters out. I mean, from distance. And Glenn Johnson, who scored at Stamford Bridge once for us, speaking of, um, the Glenn Johnson went to close down the shot and he just goes and kind of like half-assedly turns himself and it hits off his like lower back and creates the wickedest of top spins that then takes it into the goal. And of course, then that gets Selhurst Park all up and bumping. It puts a little more, because prior to that, what people forget, that was also the year that Chelsea beat us, Gerard slip, Dembaba, right, Willian. Everyone remembers that and the Crystal thing. But what people forget is going into that Crystal Palace match, we were trailing City, but we were like 11 points off of them, or I'm sorry, 11 goals off of them on goal differential, right? And so going into the match, we just wanted the points and to try to close the gap. And if we wind up losing the league on goal differential, then kind of like unfortunate, right? We weren't really doing anything to try it. But I remember vividly in that game against Crystal Palace, if you go back and look at the replay of Liverpool's third goal to go up 3-0, Suarez and I want to say one other player, but even though we're 3-0 up at home, or I'm sorry, away, 3-0 up away, we score. Our players run and go get the ball out of the back of the net to kind of go rush it back to get the restart quicker. We wanted to run it to the halfway line so ref will restart. Essentially, which is a universal sign of a team that's trying to like run up the score, right? If you're winning 3-0 and you're doing that, you're trying to run up the score. And so you could literally see us for the first time actually be like, oh my God, we might have a chance to kind of like claw away at the goal differential gap here a bit. And Glenn Johnson comes half-assedly, sticks his butt out, it deflects, rest is history. Oh, a little Cubone. Damn, I didn't even throw a ball. Your Ultra Ball didn't work? That's kind of harsh. All right, here's where my coverage is. Let me find it. I'm at 31-50. 2-0. Ball with PSG in their half. Well, that's cool. The Inter Milan captain this year was elected by his fellow players. Obviously, the captain's normally decided by the manager. But like right now, PSG have the ball 32nd minute. I mean, look how much space Dembele has. Now he's finally getting closed down, and now he can spin in behind. See, that's going to be tough for Inter this whole time with their system. They're like 3-5-2 that they run basically, and then at times it could become like a 5-3-2 or whatever, but a 5-2-1-2 whatever. Very fluid. But this Dembele is just chilling, and then when he does get pressed, there's so much space for him to try to spin in behind. Now it's Vitinha picking up these pockets. I mean, Inter's going to struggle with this all game if this keeps happening. Luis Enrique trying to win his second Champions League title with his second different club, which would already put him in rarefied air. Managers that have two Champions League trophies already small list, two or more. To have them with two different clubs, rarefied air. I don't know how many who would have that honor. Obviously Carlo Ancelotti has it. Uh, I wanted to say Jose Mourinho, but he did not win it with Chelsea. I don't even know. That's a good trivia question. How many different managers and which managers have won at least one Champions League title with multiple clubs? 34th minute. Yo, I don't know if you're still there, Cell, but I haven't. You asked me something a couple streams ago, and it was one of those I read, and I think I might have been in like the middle of a couple conversations, and then I remembered it last night. I randomly was like, oh shit, I don't think I ever answered that. Chelsea was Tuchel and yeah, exactly. Roberto Di Matteo. Well done from Dembele to keep that in. Yeah, so I wonder who's done it. Can you think of any off the top of your head? Obviously, Carlo Ancelotti, but to have won at least one Champions League with at least two different sides. Pep Guardiola, obviously. Oh, what a touch from Thuram, though. Maybe the now he's got nothing. He's got no help though. Good running from Dumfries. Um, because that ball just then at the 36th minute mark into Thuram's is fired at. Oh, go! Oh, huge from Pacho. I mean, he almost got it wrong. Great ball. For a second there, it looked like Thuram was gonna have a tap in. If he all Thuram was gonna have to do was get his feet sorted, and he was gonna be a tap in almost certainly. And Pacho does just enough. But what I was gonna say is that ball to start this move is fired, point blank almost fired into Thuram at thigh high. Oh, Thuram! Um, the ball is fired into him point blank range at like hip height. Like what are you supposed to do with that? Like just jump up and hope it doesn't smash your yum yums as you try to control it with your thigh. Like, and so that's what essentially what Thuram did. And I thought he did really well to thigh control that. Dumfries' running off the ball is actually what moved Inter up territorially, and then a great ball. So one of PSG's players is down, no feel good. Oh, dude. See, I knew I wanted to say Jose, but for some reason I couldn't. There it is. Carlo Ancelotti, Pep, Jose. That all. Sometimes all you need is the magic spray, dude. Just a little magic spray. Yo, Duram with a great chance. That header just flashes wide. He really probably should do better. To be honest. Oh, okay. Hold on. Don't tell me, obviously. If you know me, don't tell me them explicitly. So we've already named three: Ancelotti, Joe, or four. No, three: Ancelotti, Jose, and Pep. The other three is Arichio Sacchi. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but Arrigo Sacchi, the manager of AC Milan in the '90s, is he one of them? Is Ronald No, he wouldn't be one. He would. He might have it as a player and as a manager. That's another interesting factoid. It was Sachi wasn't one. Now when you say, but only three recently, and the other six, does that count the European Cup, or is this just Champions League? Because I'm obviously down to count it all. I just don't know how much I can remember of managers' names pre Champions League. Other than, you know, Bill Shankly, Bob Paisley, um, Franz Beckenbauer, although a player, but he was a great manager too. Wiki is telling me who they are, and seven have one as a player and as a manager. Okay. Pep. No, no, no. Pep's not one. He didn't win it as a player. Dude, Doué, so good. Oh, and I say that and he gave the ball away. My bad. Pep's not one. Ancelotti is one. I think wasn't Ancelotti a part of Sachi's AC Milan side? Or if not them, he was a part of the Juventus side that won in 96 or 95, whenever it was. Okay, Ancelotti's one. Oh, well done from Doué to bring that out of the air. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna throw a couple guesses out. Don't tell me any names. Just tell me to be like, yeah. Okay, so Clarence Seedorf comes once. I want to say Clarence Seedorf. I want to say Frank Rijkaard. I want to say Frank Rijkaard, Clarence Seedorf. Obviously, we already have Ancelotti. Um, I feel like I'm missing an obvious one. Frank, yes. Seedorf, no. Okay, so I got two of the seven. I don't want to harp on this too much, but I do want to keep it. Wait, Pep did? Pep won one as a manager? Oh yeah, the one in. Hold on, did they win one in like '98? So Pep, Ancelotti, Frank Rijkaard, Frank Pep Carlo. What year did Pep win it as a player? Frank Pep Carlo. Is Inzaghi? Who was the manager of Inter when they won it? Um, no, that was Jose. Who won it in 2000? That was Bayern Munich. That was managed by. Wait, is Tuchel? Hold on. Did Tuchel win it with Chelsea and Bayern Munich? No. Hansi Flick was the manager of Bayern Munich in 2020. I think. I actually don't remember anymore. It's all come merging together. I hate getting old. Because there's a couple years there where Bayern's manager, after Pep left, their managerial thing was kind of turning over pretty frequently, even when they would have a good year. Like there was that one dude who came in, he was like a custodian, and he was brilliant for him. That's the older guy. His name's like Ulof. It starts with a U, or he has a U in his name. He kind of came back in a caretaker thing, and then wound up winning a treble, I think. Then Hansi Flick took over, and then they won more. Okay, it doesn't say. Only six managers have won the title. Oh, now he's googling it. I'm not ready for it yet. Um, okay, one more final pass. Six managers, two different clubs. We got Ancelotti. We got Jose Mourinho. I need four more. Tuchel. I'm gonna throw out Tuchel as one. Oh, huge chance at the back post for Dembele. Ernst Happel. Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten that. Otmar Hitzfeld. Wouldn't have gotten that. Jose. Oh, Hugh Heinkes. Yeah, I don't think you went. Okay, yeah, that's fair. I am on the player manager now one. I still only have three of the seven. Frank, Pep, Carlo. Yeah, PSG are so good. I mean, right? What this passage here around the 43rd, 44th is just another. If that ball gets by, oh, good defending in the end from Bastone, I believe. Honestly, for Inter, there's a couple players that really need to step it up. Mkhitaryan is one of them. I don't think I've seen his name called, or I don't a notable moment. Not even a notable like good reception in midfield where he turns people and like splits the press or breaks the press. Lautaro Martinez and Thuram. Although again, at least with Thuram, he's made himself like he's. I can think of multiple moments from him. Martinez has been anonymous. I okay. Hold on. So I'm missing four. What years, give or take? Like, am I missing people in like the '90s, the 2000s, the '70s? You know what I mean? Like, dude, and Martinez gives the ball away as I say it. He has been no good, and then he just gets glided by. Doué, only 19, taking this game by the scruff of the neck. I probably can't remember. I would imagine some of them or most of the four I'm missing are pre 1998. So I don't know if how much I'd know those. I try to be as much of a historian as I can, but some are hard. I mentioned Ronald Koeman's name. Is he one? I don't think he is. I know he's one as a player. Actually, I don't know that. I won't. But I think I want to say he was a part of the Ajax sides that maybe won one. Cruyff. Duh, Cruyff's one. Fuck, he arguably should have been the first name that came to mind. So we got four: Rijkaard, Ancelotti, Guardiola, Cruyff. Part of me wanted to say Inzaghi at some point because I know he's the manager right now. Oh, Carvajal, good feet, chops it back on his left, blocks. Will be a corner for PSG here, dude. He's so good, man. His feet, like some players they wear the short, like Jack Grealish, they wear the really short socks, and some it doesn't do much for them. But if a player has like incredible close control and they're like really dope dribbling, the short socks just goes. In my opinion, I think it goes ham with them, right? Like if you wear short socks and you don't have those that like profile, like a Grealish, like like in fairness, Carvajal is obviously way better than Grealish, as he almost scores. But you know what I mean? That kind of like profile a player. When they wear short socks, it goes well. Likewise, if a player plays like a Jamie Carragher type or somebody who plays for like Tony Pulis's Stoke back in the day, I want big girthy shin pads on them. I want to be able to see the outline of the shin pad through the sock. Okay, one is Italian, another is French. Oh, Didier Deschamps. Didier Deschamps. Didier Deschamps, not one. Okay. Um, Zidane. Dude, some of these are so obvious. What am I doing? Okay, so we have five. Zidane, the other Italian. Was he managing an Italian side when he won the Champions League as a manager? Yo, this 28 Days Later trailer looks so good. I love 28 Years Later looks so good. I love 28 Days Later. Okay, so we have. Okay, I have Guardiola, Ancelotti, Zidane, Rijkaard. Sadly, this is taking me so long, I've forgotten one of the ones that I'd already gotten right. Guardiola, Ancelotti, Zidane, Rijkaard, Cruyff. Those are the five I have so far. All right, I give up on the last two. Maldini, Nesta, Alessandro Nesta. No, 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 no. So I'm missing an Italian and somebody else. Trapattoni. So that Miguel Munoz, I would have never gotten. I don't even know what he played. I'm gonna guess Real Madrid. Probably played for them in the 50s when they won the first five, and then a manager later on. Um, but Trapattoni, I did know. Could have known that one. Who was he managing when they won? Napoli. Yeah, if I had to guess, he's that's Real Madrid, and he probably won it in the 50s, and then as a manager in the 70s. If I had to guess. And like Trapattoni's success was a long time ago, also well before my time. So I don't feel bad about not getting that eventually, but I have heard that name plenty of times. I mean, he even since I became a diehard fan of the sport in 2000, a diehard fan in 2008. Became a fan in 2006, diehard in 2008. Trapattoni managed in a major competition. I want to say the World Cup. If I had to guess, I think he either managed in the 2010 World Cup or the 2012 Euros. That because like I know that name and he managed a side, but I don't think it was a club side. So I want to say he did a major, probably like a small side, like managed Switzerland or something at the 2010 World Cup, and that's how I know his name. If I had to guess. I mean, that first goal from PSG is so good. It is really so good. Yeah, I'm trying to remember how I know him though, because I don't think he managed in the Premier League. So again, it would have had to been in a country kind of for one of the first major tournaments I kept up with. All right, while it's Ireland, that probably was it. Was it like Euros 2000? You said what years? 08 to 13? No, I don't think it would have been Salzburg. Um, so World Cup 2010, Euros 2012. Euros 2012 is my guess now because didn't Ireland weren't they the ones who got shafted? I want to say in one of the World Cups, like 2010, 2014, in the World Cup qualifying phase, Ireland was playing against France. And you might remember Thierry Henry had his own version of like a hand of God goal. And I remember pretty well where like a ball's getting put to the back post. It's kind of like overhit. And Thierry just like, it's kind of almost near the end line and the back post, little hand. And that not they might not have been playing Ireland. I don't remember who they were playing, but essentially that handball thing that wasn't called, and then France scored, kept Ireland out of some major international competition. Yo, what up, the baby lock? Yeah, we're watching the Champions League final a little bit, man. It's at halftime right now. The team. Oh, wait. Okay, yeah. There was a lot of Irish French little moments there in those couple years. Football is cool, man. Yo, I don't know if this will translate on there, but so first off, I changed the background on my phone to the trophy lift naturally, right? But what's really cool, and I don't, it's not meant to do this. It's not like this is just a static image, right? This is just a screenshot. It's not no dynamic photo. This is no GIF, none of that. But for some reason, when I undo my phone, like I do that, the the way that it almost loads in, right? Like I don't, again, I don't know if it's translating, but it kind of like loads in, and it kind of makes it look like a almost like a 3D picture, like a hologram. I don't know, it's completely accidental, but it looks mad dope. It like literally kind of like fades in the players around them, and it kind of gives like a hologram view vibe. All right, let me go stretch the legs real quick while we're at halftime for a couple minutes longer. Yeah, we're still at commercial break. All right, guys. Everyone, give yourself a stretch. Treat yourself. Get yourself some water or something. Don't neglect you. I'll be right back. Oh wow! I come back and PSG almost just make it three. Okay, we're gonna do a little audio mic check. PSG muy bueno. All right, back to the lo-fi music. Okay, boom. Ooh. Braves and Red Sox just started. 50th minute. I don't think I can go any more live than my broadcast is. Okay, I lied. Maybe I could. I'm at 51-17 right now. My scoreboard saying 51st. Okay, we're kind of lined up here. Yo, I might switch to a game, something kind of casual. And then if Inter kind of make it close or even just start building, I'll switch it back to this scene. Here's where my coverage is 52-40. Be a free kick for PSG or for Inter. Okay, mic check. I'm pretty sure audio's good. Music's not drowning me out. Yep. All right, we're doing good. Oh, dangerous ball. Donnarumma, brave. Really good delivery. Donnarumma has to come out. Does he even get a punch? No, it's actually Marquinhos does brilliantly as well too. I mean, Marquinhos takes a wallop from his own goalkeeper right in the ribs. Oh, well done from Donnarumma. Although volley's here, well blocked, dude. It's Donnarumma, Marquinhos again. Donnarumma gets a hand to it. Not a great distance on his punch slap away. Um, and then Inter get a shot off from in the area, but Marquinhos blocks it. Oh, that's a good ball. Well, good covering though. Give away from Barella. Oh, yep. Still with Inter now. Good touch on the run. We're right at the 55th minute mark. Inter's in the area. This is actually one of the better spells they've had. That should be a free kick for PSG. Sloppy. Even a yellow card, I'd say. Yep, referee's going for his pocket. Reckless after he gave the ball away. Lunged in. Great block from Jao Neves. Good call, too. Nothing more than a yellow. Just a little late. He clearly just going for the ball and is late. But that's actually was a good spell, relatively. Okay. We're going to do a little, maybe Pokemon Pocket. At least for a second. All right, I got the game up on my monitor. I want to open some packs. Oh, Inzaghi's furious. Right when I switch. I missed what happened. Uh-oh. Yo, he's still on his feet. Inzaghi even got a yellow card. Hmm. All right, we're almost at the 59th minute. Balls with PSG. Donnarumma has a goal kick. Ooh, I've never even seen this. Like even in any of the other games. That go. Wow, 2 energy does 70 damage, and I guess you get to pick? That seems incredible. Two players are down, one from Inter and one from PSG. Donnarumma comes and claims it. Ooh, that sounded like it's a good pack. Hmm. We'll take it. I think we already have one. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, that player for Inter, that didn't look good. First off, as he's going to land on his right, it looks like he kind of like hyperextends his right knee, right leg as it like lands and jars. Then as he's falling, it looks like he hits his head on the other dude's knee. Not ideal. And now he's holding his hamstring. Poor lad, poor lad, dude. Ooh, this is nuts. Like a giant jellyfish god being. Ultra Beast. Your opponent's active Pokemon takes 10 extra damage from being poisoned. Love that. Ooh, great pack. Oh, with Enter. Oh, dude. Or sorry, with PSG, they just get a shot. I think it was Dumfries or no, Hakimi. Sorry, they're both number 2. Filthy from Doué. 2 different Inter players throw themselves at Hakimi in the end, and he still gets an effort off. Gonna open up one of the old packs. Ooh, sounds good too. That's PSG take their corner short. Eventually, just try. Vitinha tries a little dinked ball, goes over everybody. Ooh! Not only is it an immersive card, it's a. I don't have this. It's a new immersive card. This is rowdy. Yo, that's nuts. These immersive arts are no joke. This is trippy. Wow. Brilliant. That's fire. Love to see it. Another one of these didn't hurt anybody. Yo, this Garatina is rowdy. With PSG, oh, if he could slip him in, he can get a shot off. Game over. Oh, he missed it. Nope, he didn't. Game over. Doué, breakout game. Although he's had several of them, he was incredible against Liverpool. He's nuts. I started the match saying if Lamine Yamal wasn't doing and hadn't been doing what he's been doing for the last year, we would be Doué is incredible. He's incredible. Obviously, he didn't lead his team, his country to the Euros. So Lamine Yamal deserves all of what he's getting. I'm just saying, this kid is unbelievable. Also, great play from PSG. Just patience. Vitinha slipped in. The run was always there. It was just about how well weighted the ball was going to be, and it was well weighted. He'll get a yellow card for taking his shirt off. Don't blame him. Yo, nasty from Dembele. The little, so well weighted. I mean, it's clinical, right? Filthy from Dembele. Those stands on the ball, and then not necessarily a heel flick, but whatever. Vitinha runs with it. Perfectly weighted ball. And Dembele involved in that goal, and with flair, right? It's a flair play. But earlier, I mentioned Dembele's name because of his pressing. Oh, we finally got Giant Cape. His pressing was so good earlier, and that's what Luis Enrique and all of these players have done. They're a team that work hard. Which, when you go back to the Messi, Neymar, Mbappe triangle and all that, it's like we kind of all it, it all was going to be like that's a lot of players. They really have to buy in and work off the ball. And this PSG team do it. Oh, the PSG fans are bouncing. That's them. Yeah, PSG had no worries with any proverbial monkeys on the back, and I from PSG not winning it in the past. Oh my gosh! Inter have a decent chance immediately after. Great cross. The header just mistimes the header. It looks like. I mean, and a thing has to be said. Luis Enrique, really well done. I mean, anyone who even remotely follows this stuff knows that Inter play the way they play. But it's been, I mean, PSG have been all over them from the jump. It's been a very hard match of football for them to even take away PSG's goals. Um, what PSG have done off the ball has been really impressive. And then Inter did not start well. Martinez anonymous throughout the first half, and him and Thuram, the ball just could not stick to their feet. Every time it went to them, it was a turnover. This looks tempting. I have two. We want this Shinotic. And Thuram gets yellow card. No. Deserved. Oh, PSG are in again. You got options. Oh, good run to the near post. It looks like Dembele tries a little cheeky flick. And it maybe is blocked. Oh, still with PSG. Volley. Oh, over the bar. Looks like PSG's going to win their first. Which follows kind of the trend, especially in England, right? But, you know, Tottenham end long droughts. Crystal Palace wins their first ever major hardware ever. Newcastle ended a long drought. Uh, Bologna um, ended one. Napoli wins the Scudetto. Go so on and so forth. PSG now have won their first. Or I shouldn't say that. There's still 20 minutes left. All right, we have 260 packs. I might open one more. Not of this though. New guy. Wow. Not only do I get the card that I just wonder picked, but I got two of them. Oh, ref, surely. You got to bring that back. Damn, he let the free kick get blocked. That should have been an Inter free kick. Where was that ever an advantage? They literally get a free kick. Inter do choose to take it quickly, but the PSG player just immediately blocks it. Can't do that. All right, if it gets to the 75th and Inter haven't scored, and there's a giveaway. Damn, well we're covered. And then they get out, and it's with Dembele and Carvalho. He's through on goal. There it is. I was literally about to say, if it gets to the 75th and Inter don't score or PSG score a fourth, uh, yeah, we're gonna wrap that up. And devastating counter. And PSG had almost just given the ball away. literally it almost they do give the ball away. Dumfries then just gets counter robbed. What's his name does well for PSG, gets it to Dembele, perfectly weighted ball, ruthless finish. Damn, devastating from the lads. Very short little clash session just to do my dailies or whatever. Yeah, I started this whole thing by saying the two arguments for either side is PSG. I start off the rip. They've been playing the best football in Europe since February. What I saw in display at Paris, even though Liverpool won the opening match against them in that two-legged affair, I can't remember a time where we've been outplayed so thoroughly. And then the counter is the like psychological stuff and all that with Inter having been here with a good core from a couple years ago. PSG's incredible. No, we don't want this. Get out of here. I don't know if they've updated this client. Uh-oh, Inter with a chance. Get a shot off. Oh, he chops it back. Referee. Surely that's a free kick. Not even an advantage. Still with Inter. Good save from Donnarumma. I mean, I guess it would have been an advantage either way, but he definitely didn't signify for it. Great save. Ooh, I got zappies. Great save. Full stretch. Hey, Blue Jay. We've just been watching the Champions League final, and it's now 4-0 to the team from Paris. Dang, oh, that's rough. Cameron just found an Inter player or Inter fan in the crowd, and that grown man is bawling. He is crying. You feel for him. All right, let's request this and then maybe hop off. I have 250. Do you control how much you donate? Oh, oh, that's cool. Is that 8 per day? Oh, nope, 8 just to 1. Guys do war. I'm probably gonna lose this. This is a bad deck, but I'm just doing it for the war's sake. And I'll probably be outmatched. But participation points. All right, yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you, Blue Jay. Thank you, PB, for everyone hanging out. BD.